top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded at the 8. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. The big fella. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Carr. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there, taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in, a boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here, even if we don't get it. Get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Handoff comes to Cook. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On play action, now Brady. And the Raiders have got him. Oh, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As you and I know from visiting a lot of camps, no one practices this type of a start, do they?
Especially not on the road. You give up the touchdown on the opening drive. Now there's likely a 3-and-out on your first possession.
Yeah, you throw that incompletion there. You hate to fall into a hole early, especially on the road. Got to be careful.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They do go for it. It's Brady. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, New England. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Brady now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. Cook following the penalty. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Play clock winding down. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
On second down, here's Fournette. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now Brown. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So the Patriots coming out now. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On play action, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Now a play fake. Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run him now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now they'll throw with Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Crosby on now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Brady now on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it. I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know, one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Now a run with Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They begin with a run by Fournette. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. Here's a give to Fournette. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing his car on third down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Not something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. With it is Brown. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two. Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try to open things up in the run game.
Now Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the play clock's running down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first.
Well, there it is. Brady connecting with Gronk, but at this stage of the game, this is kind of late for them. I'm used to this happening right out of the gate.
Yeah, and we were thinking we would see this per usual. First quarter, definitely second quarter, but not the case.
And their offense not moving the ball like they normally do. They're losing the game. Those two need to get together and fast.
This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Amon Brooks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Brady to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So it can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing on third and long. Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Five yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Easy.
They'll run for it with Cook. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They come out here in the eye. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Runs through the contact. And He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Carr going to throw here. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 2nd down following the run. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Leonard Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Fournette, and he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play. sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. He got 29 yards that time. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They'll look to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. He'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. One final try now for Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.